how are you doing on Saturday morning?
It's going super, ma'am.
That is true. Even for me, weekends are the things I look forward from Friday afternoon. It's the thing it's the time when I get relaxed. So I'm glad that you are also enjoying your Saturday, and I will take not much of your time and less of your time today. So today I'm going to talk about masters in self administration for the students, genius students like you for MBAs. Let me introduce myself in brief. I have 12 plus years of work experience in IT industry. Currently, I'm working with Mindtree. Previous to that, I worked with Accenture India, Accenture Germany, Nokia, and Symbian Software. Symbian was the only operating system for smartphones before Android came into market and iOS was very less. So, in brief, yes, I am fortunate and I'm grateful to the universe for the opportunities I had till now. And I'm passionate about learning and development. So, wherever I worked, my role is around learning and development. And most of the time, I was a trainer. And due to that, I got opportunity to travel to different countries. So here on the slide, you can see a few of the places which I have visited during the time from 2010 to 2015, which mostly it includes European countries, which I love it, and I enjoy water bodies and vegetation. So all my pictures are around water bodies and vegetation. So this is brief about myself, and now I would like to know from your side. So, as I understand, you are in the third semester doing MBA, and soon you will complete MBA and will enter into corporate world. So, what are your expectations from the journey which when you will start corporate world? What you want it? What you want badly in your life?
Good pay, ma'am.
Very true. Good pay. Very true. What else?
Satisfaction, ma'am.
Sorry, I didn't get it.
Job satisfaction.
Yes, it is very important. Job satisfaction. What else?
Job environment, ma'am.
Very true. Good environment. Good. What else?
Security.
Security. Security of job, you mean?
Yeah, ma'am. Job
Okay.
security.
Okay. What else?
Growth, ma'am.
Growth. Very true. So, in brief, anyone, even I was expecting something similar. Number one, get a good job. Number two, good working environment where I enjoy my work and don't get stressed. Number three, growth in my career. Number four, of course, good earnings. So all these things, even I was looking for it, and I guess many of us will be in the similar situation. So if I brief all these points together, we are looking for success in life, security in life. So we are looking for success in life. So today we are going to see what is required and which is the tool available to succeed in life. So today we are going to discuss these points in our session. So now you see another picture in the slide. And He is one of my favorite. Could you recognize him? Could you recognize the person in the picture?
Badminton player, ma'am.
Okay,
Somdev.
one guess, another guess.
Is it Somdev?
Okay, another guess. It is not correct. Till now, I didn't get the answer. That's why I am looking for other
Federer,
options.
ma'am.
Perfect. He is Roger Federer,
Federer.
who is tennis star. Are you aware of him?
Yeah, ma'am.
Right. I I am a big fan of Roger Federer, and I the way he carries himself, I mean the way he conducts himself on the tennis court is amazing, and no doubt to mention that the number of games he has won, the number of championships he has won, that is absolutely, he is one of the highest record holders of winning maximum championships. So besides record, what I admire is the way he behaves in the court. When he started his career in the teenage, his parents knew that their son has got lot of potential and he could excel in this sport. However, he was having behavioral problem. He was crazy. He was very emotional. He was used to get angry while playing the games, breaking the rackets, shouting with others on the tennis court. And when he was used to lose a game, which is a part of any sports, he was used to get emotional, cry, and get hurt for weeks and weeks. So these were the problems, and luckily his parents identified that if he can overcome all these issues, he can excel a lot. So his parents appointed coach to change his behavior. However, they tried various coaches, but none of the coaches were able to change and groom this teenage Roger Federer to the man who is now. Finally, they found one coach whose name was Peter Carter. And he was the coach, he is the person who is behind the success of the person who is today known as Roger Federer. So when Peter Carter came in his life as a coach, he changed the behavior. He made him realize that what were his strong points and what were his weakness. He made him realize that see your weakness, accept your weakness, and then try to overcome those behavioral weaknesses. And in one of the interview, after he won many matches, Roger Federer said, yes, Peter Carter's contribution was maximum to his success. Peter Carter taught this star to respect each and every person who comes in his life. He taught him how to handle emotions. He taught him how to overcome the losses which he might face, how to handle anger, All these things he taught it. And this is after he learned all these things, he was climbing and climbing and climbing. He was getting more and more success in his life. And this is what you are looking for your career. You don't want to just get a job, or you don't want to stick in one place, but you want to excel, you want to get a good recognition, you want to earn money and succeed. So let's focus on all these aspects in our life as well. So my first question to you: who is the most important for your success? Is it your parents, your school teachers, or your college professors, or your friends? Who is the most important for your success?
Ourself, ma'am.
Perfect. Perfect. All these people, your parents, your teachers, your college professors, they do their best. They sacrifice a lot. They put lot of your efforts. Parents, teachers, professors, they do a lot. They sacrifice a lot to ensure that you get best in your life. However, it is you and yourself who is responsible, for either success or failure in your life. Others can help you, but finally it is in your hand. Coming to second question. According to you, what is the most important thing for success? Is it your
Hard work, ma'am.
Self-esteem.
self-esteem? Good. What else?
Determination.
Determination. Very good. What else?
Continuous
Focus,
learning.
ma'am.
Focus. Very true. What else?
Confidence.
Adaptability.
Courage.
I didn't get
Adaptable.
adaptable. Okay. Adaptability. Good. Very good. What else?
Akshay was saying something.
Discipline. Discipline.
Courage, ma'am.
Courage. Very true. Very true. So let's understand all these points which we got till now. You said self-esteem, you said courage, you mentioned about focus, you mentioned about adaptability. All this, whatever you mentioned, are very, very true. I agree with it. Now if we see these points, I can let's take one point: adaptability. I can adapt to the situation provided I am aware of my behavior and I am aware of the environment. Another thing, take courage, which one of you mentioned. I can have a courage, I can have a focus provided I know I am aware of myself and I am aware of the environment. So, whatever you said is correct. And if I look in more depth, it is self awareness. It is self awareness. If you are aware of yourself, then you can improve your focus, you can improve your adaptability, you can improve your self-esteem, you can improve self-mastery. So most important thing in the bottom of all this is self-awareness. And now even I'm going little in depth. After I come to self-awareness, now when I am self-aware, what should be I aware? Does self-awareness means what I'm wearing, or how my hair is looking, or how is my glass frame? What is it? No, it is not. This is not self-awareness. When I say self-awareness, that means I am taking, or I am aware of my thoughts, of my thinking, of my thoughts. So you can see pictures on my slide. And can you tell me, what do you see on the first picture on the left hand side? What do you see in the picture on the left hand side?
Pins, ma'am.
Observing needle.
And magnets, ma'am.
Pins.
Okay, I got magnet and paper pins, right? Or
Yes, miss.
pins. It can be used for different purposes. So magnet and pins. So there is a magnet which is used to hold pins together. Now, I would like to mention the point which is very essential for self-awareness. And I say that our mind is extremely powerful magnet. Our mind is extremely powerful magnets, and it can attract constructive thoughts and used for a purpose, or our mind could be used to attract junk thoughts and could be used to jump from one purpose to another purpose, like second picture, which is on the right hand side, like the second picture which is on the right hand side. So it is depending on the individual of you, how you want to use your mind, which is extremely powerful magnet to attract good and constructive thoughts, or to attract random thoughts and jump from one purpose to another, or use it constructively for one purpose. So it is depending on you and your thoughts. So for when I am talking about self-awareness, be aware of your thoughts. Be aware of your thinking. Be aware of what you are continuously thinking. For me, that is the most important when I am talking about self-awareness. It doesn't matter how is my look and how I'm dressed up. These are all secondary things. Yes, it is required, but it is all secondary things. Most important or root of self-awareness is about thinking. Use your mind to think constructive, useful thoughts and use it for a purpose, like holding pins, rather than jumping from one thought to another thought and just waste your time. So mind is the most or extremely powerful magnet. Think about what you want in your life. And don't think, do not think what you do not want in your life. Again, I am repeating. Think about the thoughts that you want in your life. Do not think about the things that you do not want in your life. Let me share one example here. As I told, I worked with different companies. In more than 12 years, I worked with different companies, and most of these companies were multinational companies. So these companies go to colleges for campus recruitment, and they hire the graduates, and then they are given the offer, and then they are placed in the learning program. And if the graduate completes the learning program successfully, then they get job confirmation. And since most of my companies were multinational, they had offices in different locations, in different cities. It can be in Pune, Mumbai, Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, in different cities. So one of the student, when I was presenting this, he at the end of the session he came to me and shared his experience, and the experience I'm sharing with you now. So he said, ma'am, when he was from Hyderabad, and he got the opportunity with my previous company, and he said he wanted the job location as Hyderabad because it was his hometown, and or other option which was in his mind was Bangalore because he had distant relatives and friends in Bangalore, and he was not willing to go to Chennai because he did not have anyone there. So, what he was thinking in his mind was that I do not want to get Chennai location as my workplace. I do not want to get job location as Chennai because I do not have friends there. I do not want to go to Chennai, or I do not want to get a location as Chennai because I don't have any relatives there. He was continuously thinking about it. He was not aware that his mind is a powerful magnet, and it attracts the things which he is continuously thinking. He was thinking not Chennai, not Chennai. But what he was doing, he was attracting Chennai, Chennai, Chennai. And when the job location was confirmed, no doubt he got Chennai location. So he came to me and shared his experience and told me, man, now I understand why I got Chennai. I said, yes, it is good you learned in early stage. And moving forward, think about the things which you want in your life. Do not think about the things which you do not want in your life. Be clear what you want in your life. It would have been better if you would have thought that, yes, I want Hyderabad location because my family is there. Or even Bangalore is fine because my distant relatives and friends are in Bangalore. If we would have thought in that one, the result would have been different. So, in a nutshell, think about the things which you want in the life. Do not think about the things which you do not want in life, because mind is a magnet and it will attract whatever you are thinking. It will not differentiate between I want and I don't want. It will just attract whatever you are thinking. Is that clear to everyone? Any questions
Yes,
till
ma'am.
now?
Clear, ma'am.
Okay, fine, great. So moving forward, further on this. So when you are thinking about the things which you wanted, what it will do? Your mind will attract the resources which for resources for the things which you are thinking. Your mind will attract the resources for the things which you are thinking. Either it will do consciously or it will do subconsciously, but it will do. But it will do. Another point is that you have to be very clear in your thoughts. The more clarity you have in your thoughts, there are more chances of attracting the resources and getting the things which you want. Clarity of the thoughts will help you in getting the things that you want in your life. So have clarity in your thoughts. Third thing. So number one was think about the things which you wanted. Number two, have clarity in your thoughts. Number three, the frequency of your thoughts. Number three, the frequency of your thoughts. How frequently you think about a thought will increase the chances of getting what you want in your life. The frequency of the thoughts which you think about what you want in your life will increase the chances of getting the things in your life. I guess majority of the students who are on call are fans of our cricketers such as Virat Kohli or MS Dhoni or older ones, Tendulkar and all those stuff. Am I right? Are you fan
Yes.
of cricket?
Yes, ma'am.
I
MS
can.
Dhoni.
MS Dhoni. See?
Ma'am.
Right. I can understand. And many times you might have come across the term that he or she is thinking about cricket, he is eating cricket, he is drinking cricket, he is sleeping cricket. Have you heard about such a terms? Have you
Yeah.
heard or no?
No.
Okay, fine. Good. No, it's a frank answer. One person said no, another person said yes. You might have heard about it or you might not have heard about it. But when you come across such a thing, eating cricket, sleeping cricket, that means he is continuously thinking about cricket. In other words, it is the frequency of the thought. It is the frequency of the thought. The more frequent you think about a thought, you are increasing the chances of getting that into your life. So please remember these three things. Number one, think about the things which you want in your life. Number two, have a clarity about that. The more clarity you have about your thoughts, the more chances you will get in your life. And number three, the frequency, how frequent you think about that thought. It will increase the chances of getting and attract, like this magnet and ball, it will attract the resources coming on your way. What do you see on this slide?
Happy elephant.
Elephant running, ma'am.
Right, it is a baby elephant. Am I right?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you know that when a baby elephant is born in captive, not in a jungle or free space, but when a baby elephant is born in a captive, the captor puts a big heavy chain and tie the leg of the elephant with a pole which is deep driven in the ground. And this baby elephant, it is just a baby elephant, will try to pull the chain and break himself free. But since it is a baby elephant, and while the captor has used heavy chain and deep driven pole tied to a driven pole in the ground, baby elephant will not be able to free himself, and it will develop a thinking in his mind that what is the use of trying, I will not be able to free myself. This is the thinking baby elephant will get in his mind. As the year passes on, this elephant will grow in size and strength and will have enough strength to to uproot any pole from the ground, uproot a tree, break a heavy chain, everything he has got. So what happens is that when this big, full, grown-up elephant captive, the captor has just to tie a thin string with his leg and leave it open. Leave it open. Elephant will not run away anywhere because of his thinking. So in nutshell, a grown-up elephant is not captive by the captor, but it is captive by his own thinking. By his own thinking. From this case, after the call, any time before lunchtime, think and check, am I a baby elephant? Have I put something in my mind that I can't do? That thinking, have I developed any thinking from my past that is holding me back? Is there any subconscious thought that is not allowing me to progress and get success? So each one of us has to introspect this thing. And that is also part of self-awareness. Many times, we are not aware of it. But as a child, sometimes it happens. I have seen it. Sometimes it happens when a parent or relatives introduce the family member who is like one of the small child in a family, maybe 5 years old or something. They will say, he is my son, he is 5 years old, he is going to XYZ kindergarten or something like that. He's very shy. They will just, one adult will tell to another adult. They are not aware that this 5-year-old is listening And what is entering in his mind? I am a shy person. When he grow up, it will become difficult for this child to interact easily with other grown-ups, to make friends, to make acquaintances. It becomes difficult because in his mind, it is there that I am a shy person. I can't talk, I can't interact with others as easily as other people. So remove all those thinking which you might have accumulated when you were a small child. That person, relatives, or anyone who have told was their opinion. You have grown up, you have changed over the years. Remove all the biases which you have from your childhood or from your past in teenage or anything. Make it clean and become a grown-up elephant. That is one of the fourth thing about self-awareness. That was the fourth thing about self-awareness. And now I'm coming to the fifth and last point. There is one animated picture which you can see on the slide. Can someone tell what do you see in this picture?
Middle point. Try to say middle point, ma'am.
Okay, middle point. What else? Is it going up? Is it going down? In like when you are visualizing, what is happening?
It's going down.
It is going down. Very true. It's like a sucking you down. It is like, like a whirl is going round and round and sucking you down. This is the fifth point which I'm mentioning about self-awareness and thoughts. Sometimes a person is continuously thinking about the things that he or she is lacking in his life. He or she is lacking in the education system. He or she is completely thinking about lacking the things in the society. That means his or her focus is on lacking the things. And what is happening is one lacking thought is attracting, second lacking thought is attracting, third lacking thought, and it is pulling and sucking him or her down. It is negative thinking. One negative thought attracts another negative thought, attracts another negative thought, and this is a vicious circle, sucking you down and down and down and down. And more you go down, it will become more difficult for you to come up. That means in the fifth point about self-awareness, be aware of your thought patterns. Be aware of your thought patterns, how you are continuously thinking throughout the day. Or at the end of the day, observe how many thoughts during the day you thought were lacking, thought where focus was on the lacking, or how many thoughts in a day you thought where you were thinking about the things which you have in your life, gratitude, which you appreciate, the things which you appreciate in your life. One thought which is appreciative will attract another thought which is appreciative, will attract another thought. It's like a grooming tree. What will happen? It will widen, it will broaden your thinking patterns, and hence opportunities will also increase. You will be able to find opportunities in different small situations, and it will expand your horizon. We are going through COVID situation, coronavirus, COVID-19. Many people will get depressed. Continuously, I have to be at home. I cannot go out. I cannot socialize with my friends and all those things. If we start thinking it will suck you down and pull you down. Yes, it is a situation. Agree. Yes, we are not rejecting that situation. I am accepting that situation. But currently it is not in my hand. But what is in my hand? What are the plus points? Or what can I do? How can I utilize this situation? Number one, since I am at home, I am happy that traffic has going down in Bangalore. Due to this, there is a less noise pollution, which is making my mind more peaceful. Number two, I can see I can save my time in commuting, which I was used to when I was used to commute to office. Before COVID situation, I was used to go out. I was used to spend time. All this, my commuting time to my office has improved. I'm saving my time. Why don't I utilize it to do my hobby, which I was not able to do it? Why don't I read the books? I love reading. Why don't I utilize this time? So it depends completely on person to person, how you take the situation. If it is not in your hand to change the situation, then find what best thing you can do in that situation. So don't be aware of your thinking patterns. Be aware of your thinking patterns. And as soon as you realize that I'm thinking negative, do something. Be aware. First of all, be aware, yes, I'm thinking negative. And then you can do something to think positively. It is not that I am falsely saying everything is rosy. No, I am accepting there is a problem. But now what best I can do in this problem? That is called positive thinking. That is called positive thinking. So these are 5 tools which I am giving to you from this talk for self-awareness. Number 1, think about the thoughts which you want in your life, and do not think about the things which you do not want in your life. Number 2, have a clarity in your thoughts. Have a clarity in your thoughts. Number 3, think more frequency of the things which you want in your life. This will attract the resources consciously or subconsciously. Number 4, check, do you have any baby elephant thinking that you developed in your past that you can't do? But now you are grown up. Have a faith in yourself. You can do what you want. And number 5, be aware of your thinking patterns. At the end of the day, check how many negative thoughts you had in your day, how many positive things you have. If you are aware of this, then you can change negative thought to positive thoughts. Changing negative thoughts to positive does not mean that ignore the reality. No, accept the reality, but learn what you can do best in that situation. So these are the 5 tools which I suggest you implement in your life and check whether it brings changes in your life. And this is the last thing I would like to tell before I end the session. How many of you have read this book, Man's Search for Meaning? Has any one of you read this book, Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl?
No, ma'am.
Okay, fine, no problem. This is 1946 book after World War II. This is amazing book. It has got two parts. In first part, this writer shares his own experience and he is aware of himself, analyzing himself, and wrote down in the first part. And the second part is more like a therapy. This book is one of the life changers for me. It's a very thin book, and first part is less than 100 pages. So very thin. I will say read the first part without fail. It's a very thin, less than 100 pages. But I found this book as one of the life changers, and I guess it would also be life changer for you. Just give it try. Give it try. And nowadays, so many books are available online, so you don't have to buy even a hard copy. If you buy it, you will love. If you fall in love with the book and buy it, that is good. But read it. That is the last thing I would like to say for the talk today. And now I would say, if there are any questions, please ask. Feel free to share your point, not only question. Share your experience, share your thought, or any questions if you have. Feel free.
I think your talk was excellent and connecting to the heart, ma'am. So I don't think they would have any questions on that. But I would request one of the students to share his or her experience from your talk. What was the takeaway? So can I request any one of you?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good
Hi.
morning.
Yeah, this is Haripriya. Ma'am, such a beautiful session. I should say, like we didn't feel like we are in a session. It just went like a beautiful conversation, and the intakes like having a positive attitude and thinking about the opportunities only, and uh, getting more good things into your life are really which we actually needed in these times, like when we are getting into our career and like making major decisions regarding our life. I think this session is really wonderful and helpful to us. Thanks a lot, ma'am, for being so sweet with us throughout the session, and thanks a lot, ma'am. The session is really very helpful.
Thank you, Haripriya.
Thank you so much, Haripriya. One of the boys, Sonu, can I request?
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, Sonu.
Hello. Good morning. Good morning, ma'am.
Good
Yes.
morning, Sonu.
Yeah, ma'am, your talk was very excellent, and it gives us a lot of insight about how we should progress in our life and how we should be self-disciplined. And it was very helpful, and it was very knowledge. Your knowledge level is very high, and it's very good, ma'am. Very good presentation.
Thank you.
So, ma'am, as we conclude, I really want to thank you for your time. I know just before the session started, I was just conversing with ma'am, and she was saying she's having such a hectic schedule. from morning, Monday to Friday. So Saturday is the only time where she gets to, bust her stress. So she's taken time from that Saturday and decided to be a part of this session. So we are so very thankful and extremely grateful to you, ma'am. And all the wonderful knowledge that you shared with our students. I think these 5 things that you focused about. These are basic things that they should be, should be focusing about at least at this stage of their career. And you have put it across in a very nice way through those elephant examples and the small narratives that you gave. So thank you so very much for instilling these or putting the seeds of these very good thoughts in the minds of our students. And on and off, we organize a lot of sessions like these, especially online sessions. But what matters is that not just listening to them, but as you said, implementing them. And you've given them an exercise before lunch. Think of what is the chain which is holding back yourselves. What is it that you have in your mind where you feel that you can't do, and try to focus on how you can outgrow that fear, or how you can outgrow that limitation. So thank you so much, ma'am, for putting all these beautiful positive thoughts in the minds of the students. We are very, very thankful. Thank you so much.